So today I'm just looking at whether or not you or I should buy the hybrid CHR 2024 or the plug-in hybrid. So what do we know so far? They're great looking cars, aren't they? They've definitely got that baby Lamborghini Urus vibes. This one, I've looked at a design spec in black before, but if you go back and look at that video, it was raining heavily. And today, look, that sun's out yet again. And look at this paintwork in the sun. It's got a real nice metallic. I don't know if you can pick that up. Can you see that glitter? Real nice metallic flake. So this is kind of like more mid-range. This is pretty. This is like hybrid. It's about 34,000. So it comes under the wealth tax. You'll know from my other videos, I hate having to pay wealth tax. If you pay over 40,000 in the UK, you have to pay an extra, nearly 400 quid for 5 years, which annoying. So anyway, this one comes under it. The plugins, I think the design plug-in without any extras is 39, comes just under. Put a pan roof in, goes over, you're paying an extra nearly 400 quid a year. Not my thing. So anyway, let's crack on. Design spec, like I said, 34,000. It's got the cloth seats, you'll see. Not a massive fan, they're growing on me. A little bit Brillo-esque pad. Now switched over to the plug-in and you'll see straight away, it's almost level. I mean, you do get a little bit of space underneath, but they kind of hide all the electrics away. That's probably going to be a lot more than the hybrid. And you do get a little plug. I've noted this before as well. Look, you get a little plug in the boot, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's the difference. There's the boot. Let's go back over to the hybrid. There's a bit of difference there. If you've got like push chairs, golf clubs, is that plug-in that's going to be here? Is that going to be enough room? It's quite shallow, isn't it? Most have got the old electric buttons up there to push it down, but come on, look at this, in black, in the sunlight, that rare sunlight. Although if you've got a pan roof. This design spec has a pan roof, and as you'll see on my other videos, it's one of my pet hates at the moment because I love a pan roof, but I don't like not having the cover. Look, so you've got to look at the sun. You've got no option. Yeah, it's a thermal roof, keeps out the cold and heat, but I'm getting a bit of heat radiating off that roof. The main thing though is my daughter. If my daughter's in the back, she's looking at that sun. She's not going to be wanting to look at that sun. What am I going to do? Go to Halfords, buy a sunshade, stick it on the roof with them little suckers? No, I want to buy a pan roof that has a cover, and on days like this, you can shut it out. I think the first thing to note on these, you'll see my other videos, I've mentioned it a couple of times, is the 13.8 kilowatt battery is hidden underneath. So there's like a beluga lump down there, if you can just about make that up. Reduces your ground clearance quite considerably. And so for people like me who bump off curbs, is that an option? Possibly not. If you don't bump off that many curbs, it's not going to really be an issue. But if you do go for the plug-in, the combined, so that battery there combined with your hybrid unit and your petrol engine is going to give you a combined MPG of up to 353 miles to the gallon, which is pretty impressive, I must say. That's for the design spec, this one right here. If you go up spec to like the GR or the XL, gives you bigger wheels, gives you a slightly less MPG, but it's still impressive. I think the GR's like 313 MPG, so, you know, there's not many cars that are going to match it for MPG, is there? It's just whether or not you can live with that reduced ground clearance under there. If you can, then it's going to be 313 to nearly 360 MPG, which, come on, who's going to want to go full EV when you've got that kind of versatility? So if you look at the ground clearance on the hybrid, I've got to get down for that, it's a bit of an issue, you'll see there's no real issue for the hybrid. The hybrid unit itself is tucked right up out the way, so you're never going to really curb it, you're never going to ground it on speed humps. You've got a little plastic trim here which gives you a little bit of extra leeway, that's covering all your underside. So yeah, a little bit less worry, a little bit more stress-free. The fact that you know you can bump off curbs, you're not going to have an issue, you know you can go over them quite violent almost. Speed humps that they're putting up everywhere now to slow you down to that 20-mile-an-hour limit. So it's another win for the hybrid over the plug-in on that. Anyway, let's jump on inside. So you see that glitter in the paint. Really nice colour this. As you go up spec to like the GRs and the Premier and the XL, and you get like either a black cap or a black rear, but all in black, you lose this plastic. You see my other videos, not a fan of the plastic that Toyota use. If you get like a white one, it stands out quite a lot. But in the grey or this black, that doesn't really stand out too much, does it? Let's have a look over here, what we got. All your standard electric windows, adjustable mirrors. You've got a lumbar support. This is the design spec. It comes fairly well spec'd, fairly well equipped. Look, it's got a boot release in here. I'm guessing that's for another option there, whatever that might be, whatever you choose. What we got on the steering wheel. Got your cruise control. Down here you can put it into, let's put a little bit of shade on there, EV mode. What we got here, a little diagram telling you how to use the system. Quite handy. Yeah, this is the design look, so it's got the wireless charging. Only the Icon doesn't come with wireless charging, which is the one that starts at 31,000. I've done a video on it, go and have a look. Great car, 31,000, come on. Nowadays, 31,000 sounds a lot, but it isn't compared to what everything else is costing nowadays, is it? You've got heated seats, so they must be standard. You've got a nice 12.3 infotainment. Let's have a look through. Should we enable audio? Ooh, sources, what sources we got? Should we choose DAB? No signal, no idea how that works, so let's not. You've got your trip info. 439 mile trip range, that's not bad, is it? Come on, if we go full EV, what we're looking at, 200 miles? 400 odd miles is, yeah, we're going to get down to Cornwall, aren't we? If like me, you live in the London area and you want to go down to Cornwall, you can just do it in one hit. If you're in an EV, you're going to struggle. You are going to struggle. Clock set, all very straightforward and functional. So, yeah, we've had a look at a couple of things. This black is nice. We've had a look under the bonnet on other models. Let's just appreciate how this one looks. In black, like I said, we've looked, I mean, come on. The glitter on that metallic black is just quite special. It really does look nice. Lights look cool, very aggressive, isn't it? Look at that. You think, coming towards you, you're going to see that, you're going to think that's nice. So yeah, 58.8 miles per gallon. The one out we've just looked at, the silver plug-in, 353 miles per gallon, but that one with the pan roof is going to be over the 40 grand, so you're going to also pay nearly 400 quid a year extra for 5 years on road fund licence. How good the RAV4 is. I mean, we've had almost four phenomenal years driving in it. It's been fuel efficient, it's been fast, it's been comfort, it's been sports, it's been we fitted everything in it we wanted to fit. Are these a little bit too small for me once I've come out? Admittedly, if I took one on a test drive, and you'll see that, I did a night drive, and the daughter mentioned it felt a little bit claustrophobic in this cab. She said it reminded her of business class seat on an aircraft in your little cabin, because this is quite high, look, and it encrouches and it comes towards the window. So look how narrow. So I like to give you an actual genuine review, right? And so this is what my daughter said. She feels like she's in a business class seat, cordoned off. And I can see what she means. Look, this comes in, you feel a little bit, whereas the RAV4 is a bit bigger, it's a little bit more open plan, feels like you're able to mix and mingle with the other passengers. I see what she means, she's got a valid point, but is downsizing going to be an option? I think possibly. I mean, come on, look at that. So the final summary, would I personally go with the hybrid or the plug-in? I'd go with the hybrid. I think for me it ticks all the boxes. I don't need 300 mpg. I really don't. We don't do the miles. That issue of the lower battery for us, like I said, going to schools, going to events, you occasionally bump off curbs, don't you? It'd be a bit of a worry. I don't need any more worry in my life. So this hybrid though, cracking vehicle. Look at it in the sunlight. That's what I'd choose. Let's just have another look at that. Very aggressive looking. As said, very Lamborghini Urus. Look, there's your money shot. Look at that in the sun. Impressive. On this model though, it is obviously just, let's go down. that little lamp under there that you'll see on my other videos. There's even a disclaimer in the window that mentions it, so really don't bump off curbs, not an issue. You're going to get 350 miles per gallon, which is incredible. That's the plug-in design. So final thoughts, back to POV. We're inside, we're just about to drive off in the hybrid, because for me the hybrid wins the argument. It fits my bill. It might not fit everyone's bill. What would you choose? Would you choose that plug-in, or would you have this hybrid? Like I said, it fits my agenda. I don't have to worry about grounding it. And you'll see, the one thing I noticed with this, it's whisper quiet. Whereas I'm currently in an older RAV, it's the new gen RAV, it's 4 years old now, and it makes a real whistle up to 15 miles per hour. So like I can hear it, so if I hear my wife coming, I can hear her coming from like up the road, because she's obviously reduced it down to less than 15. As soon as you go lower than 15, it makes a real whistle noise. Whereas they've done away with it on this. So I don't know if that's an audible warning that you're approaching or what, but you'll notice, listen how quiet this is. There is no noise. Yeah, great drive. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like. That would help me immensely. Thank you very much, and have a great day.